Hello students, welcome to my channel Max My Heartbeat. Hi students, how are you all? I hope everyone is doing good and everyone is with good health and maintaining your health properly and taking care of your health. I hope so. Yes, am I correct? Is everyone fine? Okay, then it's good. So, and don't forget about the precautions of COVID-19, which are must and should nowadays. The only way in which we can get rid of COVID-19 is by taking the necessary precautions. Okay, so don't neglect, take necessary precautions, and health is wealth. Always keep it in mind and be healthy and take care of your family. So that is about the precautions of COVID-19. So now you already know that we are discussing about complex numbers, right? We are in our discussion of complex numbers, and in complex numbers we have discussed about representation of complex numbers. In representation of complex numbers we need modulus, argument and conjugate, right? All those we have discussed already, along with their properties, that is properties of modulus, properties of conjugate and properties of argument, right? So now, and also we have discussed one more important property, that is triangle inequality. I hope everyone has watched that video. If not, please watch that video. Very important concept, triangle inequality. You are going to get one or two questions related to triangle inequality definitely in JEE. So very important concept, triangle inequality. Please watch it. Okay, so now let us move to our today's topic. So students, today we are discussing some more important problems, previous year's practice problems related to complex numbers. Already in the first video, in the previous videos, have already once we have discussed about some important practice problems. If anyone is missing, that means first watch that video. Very important problems I have discussed there also, and in the concept also, in the middle wherever needed, there I have explained with examples. So I hope that is necessary for you to learn the subject, and analyzing and practical knowledge about the subject is also important. So what you have to do means, first watch the video, understand the subject, then practice the problems, then it will be very easy. Understood? I hope you will follow that. So now today let us do some more practice problems related to complex numbers. Okay, so let us start the class. So first problem, okay, we'll take as example 1. If modulus of Z1 is equal to modulus of Z2 and argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to pi, then Z1 plus Z2 is equal to dash. So options, option A 1, option B 3, option C 0, option D 2. Option D is 2. Okay, so this is a very important problem in previous year's JEE. Okay, this is asked in previous year's JEE. So first let us simplify this. Argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to pi. So argument of Z1 by Z2 is equal to pi. So we know that argument of Z1 by Z2 is nothing but argument of Z1 minus argument of Z2 is equal to pi, right? So what I will take means, I will take this argument of Z1 as theta 1 minus argument of Z2 I am taking as theta 2. Okay, so what I will do means, theta 1 is equal to pi plus theta 2, like this one equation I am getting here. This one I will try to substitute whenever necessary. Okay, so first now let us come to this modulus of Z1. So let modulus of Z1 is equal to modulus of Z2 is equal to R. Okay, so I am taking my modulus value as R. then my z1 becomes z1 is equal to r into e power I theta 1. Right? This is the Euler's form of complex number z1. In the same way, z2 is equal to, so anyhow my modulus value is r. So here also r means here also r. So r into e power I theta 2. Okay. Now what I will do means I will take z1 plus z2. Value of z1 plus z2. So value of z1 plus z2 is equal to r into e power I theta 1 plus r into e power I theta 2. Okay. So that is equal to, if I take r common, then it will be e power I theta 1 plus e power I theta 2. Okay. So that is equal to, if I take r common again, and in the place of theta 1 what I will do means I will substitute pi plus theta 2. So e power I into pi plus theta 2 plus, okay, no need, e power I theta 2. So that is equal to r into, so a power m plus n I can write as a power m into a power n. So e power I pi into e power I theta 2 plus e power I theta 2. And we know that e power I pi value is minus 1. So r into e power I pi value is minus 1. So minus 1 into e power I theta 2 plus e power I theta 2. Okay. So minus into plus is minus. So minus plus gets cancelled is 0. So r into 0 is 0. Understood? So what is the value of z1 plus z2? 0. Understood everybody? This is the first example problem, that is previous year's practice problem related to complex numbers with modulus and argument. Okay. So next let us see our second question. Example 2. I hope everybody understood this example 1 now. Yes. So now let us move to our example 2. So now example 2. So what is our example 2? Let z and w be complex numbers. Okay, such that z bar plus iw bar is equal to 0, and one more condition is there, that is argument of zw is equal to pi. Then argument of z is equal to, we have to find out argument of z value. Okay. Here in our question, yes, okay, first let us write options. Option A 5 pi by 4, option B 3 pi by 4, option C pi by 2, option D pi by 4. Okay. So these are our options. How to solve this? Okay. First, understand the question. Z and W be complex numbers such that they satisfy this condition, that is z bar plus iw bar is equal to 0, and one more condition is argument of zw is equal to pi. Then we want argument of z. Okay. So let us find out argument of z now. Before that, first let us take this condition, argument of zw is equal to pi. Okay. So this I can split as argument of z1 into z2 is argument of z1 plus argument of z2. So argument of z plus argument of w is equal to pi. Okay. So if I take argument of z as theta, then argument of w becomes pi minus theta. Okay. Everybody understood? Let argument of z is equal to theta, then argument of w is equal to pi minus theta. Whenever I need argument of w, then I can substitute pi minus theta. So now let us come to this condition. So z bar is equal to I omega bar. Sorry, z bar plus omega I omega bar is equal to 0. Okay. So if I send this plus I omega bar that side, then that becomes z bar is equal to minus I omega bar, right? So then what I will do means I will take bar to the bar. So z bar whole bar is equal to minus I bar w bar whole bar. Okay. So taking bar on both sides again. So z bar whole bar means z is equal to minus I minus I conjugate is I. Bar is nothing but conjugate. Conjugate of minus I is I. And omega and w bar whole bar is w. Okay. Now what I will do means I will take again argument on both sides. So argument of z is equal to argument of I omega, I mean w. So argument of z is equal to again argument of z1 z2 is equal to argument of z1 plus argument of z2. So argument of I plus argument of w. Okay. So now I will take substitution. Now argument of z means what? Theta is equal to argument of I. What is argument of I value? Pi by 2, right? Argument of I means complex number I lies in y-axis, right? So when that lies in y-axis, then the angle will be pi by 2. If it lies in x-axis, then it will be either 0 or pi. Already I have said no. Argument of I is nothing but only complex value, real imaginary value. So argument of imaginary number is either plus pi by 2 or minus pi by 2. So here this is plus I. So we should write pi by 2 plus argument of w. Here I am substituting pi minus theta. Okay, if I send theta to this side, then theta plus theta becomes 2 theta is equal to pi plus 2 pi, 3 pi by 2. So theta is equal to 3 pi by 2 into 2 is 4. So my value of theta is how much? 3 pi by 4. Understood? So this is the second problem related to complex numbers with argument and conjugate. Okay. So now let us see one more third problem. Next example 3. Okay. Next example 3. Let Z1 and Z2 are two non-zero complex numbers. Okay, such that here one condition is given. Modulus of Z1 by Z2 is equal to 2. Okay, and one more condition is argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay, then we have to find the value of Z1 bar by Z2 is equal to dash. This is the value we have to find out. Okay, so your options: option A 2, option B minus 2, option C minus 2i, option D 2i. Okay, so now what we have to do means we have to find out the value of Z1 bar by Z2 by using these conditions. Modulus of Z1 by Z2 is equal to 2 and argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay, so now first let us make use of this condition. Modulus of Z1 by Z2 is equal to 2. So this I can split as modulus of Z1 by modulus of Z2 is equal to 2. So from this I can get modulus of Z1 is equal to 2. Here by is there. By, if I send that side, it becomes into. So 2 into modulus of Z2. Clear? Everybody understood? Yes. So if I take, let modulus of Z1 I am taking as R. This implies modulus of Z2 becomes 2 times of modulus of Z2 I am taking as R. Okay, then Z1 becomes 2 times of modulus of Z1, that is 2 times of modulus of Z2, that is R. So 2 into R, 2R. Okay, so now we want, okay, one more condition is there, argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 2, right? So that also will simplify first. So argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 2. Okay, so which formula now? Which property? Argument of Z1 into Z2 is equal to how much? Argument of Z1 plus argument of Z2 is equal to 3 pi by 2. So here also what I will do means I will take this argument of Z2 as theta. Okay, so that argument of Z1 is equal to 3 pi by 2 plus theta becomes minus theta. Everybody understood? So now I have got two conditions, that is modulus of Z1 is equal to 2 times of modulus of Z2 and argument of Z1 is equal to 3 pi by 2 minus theta if I take argument of Z2 as theta. Okay, now let us move here. First I want Z1, complex number Z1 is nothing but what is the modulus of complex number Z1? 2R. So 2R into e power I into, okay, I will take theta 1. Okay, theta 1 is nothing but, okay, I will take directly theta value 3 pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. Now again Z2 is equal to R into, why? Because Z2 I am taking modulus of Z2 is R, so magnitude modulus of Z2 is R into e power I into, so here theta, argument of Z2 I am taking as theta, so R into e power I theta. Okay, so now I want Z1 bar. Okay, first, okay, Z1 bar by Z2 is equal to, so 2R into, wait, first let us simplify this. So what is Z1 first? Afterwards we will take Z2. So first let us simplify Z1, simplified form we will write Z1, afterwards we will take Z1 bar by Z2. Okay, so Z1 is equal to 2 into R into e power m plus a power m plus n is a power m into a power n, so e power I into 3 pi by 2 into e power minus I theta. Okay, can I write like this? Here plus or minus, if I take, this becomes e power I 3 pi by 2 into e power I minus I theta, right? So that is equal to, so again Z1 is equal to 2R into, so e power I 3 pi by 2, okay, is nothing but minus I. Yes, why? Because cos of 3 pi by 2 is 0 plus I into sin of 3 pi by 2 is nothing, sin of I 3 pi by 2 is nothing, sin of 3 pi by 2 is nothing but minus 1. So minus 1 into I becomes minus I into e power minus I theta. Okay, now let us take Z1 bar. So Z1 bar is equal to, I hope everybody understood, no? Once again I am saying, see here, e power I 3 pi by 2 means cos 3 pi by 2 plus I sin 3 pi by 2. So cos 3 pi by 2 value is 0 plus I into sin 3 pi by 2 value is minus 1. So plus into minus minus I. Okay, so now Z1 bar means 2R as it is. Why? Because we can't take conjugate for 2R, but I minus I conjugate is I into e power, again minus I theta means minus becomes plus, so I theta. So again Z1 bar by Z2 is equal to, now let us substitute Z1 and Z2. Okay, okay, let it be. Now let us take Z2 directly here, 2R into I into e power I theta by Z2, sorry, ZR not here, Z2. So Z2, so R value for Z2 is R as it is into e power I theta. Okay, so R gets cancelled, I theta gets cancelled. Our answer is 2I. Understood everybody? So what is the value of Z1 by Z2, Z1 bar by Z2? That is 2I. Okay, so this is the third problem. Clear? Everybody understood? Still anyone has any doubt here? So mention it in the comment section. so that I can explain in the next class again. Okay, I hope no doubt for anyone, I have explained clearly. Okay, so now let us move to our next problem. Only one problem now, with that we will conclude our today's class. Okay, so let us see the next problem now. Very easy and very simple. Now let us move to our triangle inequality. So Z1 is equal to 3 plus 4i. Modulus of Z2 is equal to 7. Okay. Find the maximum and minimum value of modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2. Okay, so this is our question. So whatever the value we want, we have to write that in the middle. Okay, so first of all, first let us complete the triangle inequality here. So modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2. Okay, yes, this is greater than or equal to which one? Modulus of Z1 plus modulus of Z2. So here instead of modulus of Z2 we have 2Z2. So like that only write modulus of 2Z2. Okay, and this is less than or equal to which one? Yes, modulus of Z1 minus modulus of 2Z2 whole mod. Right? So now we want this value only. This for this only maximum and minimum value. So like this only you write modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2 in the middle, like that only, greater than or equal to. So what is the value of modulus of Z2? Sorry, modulus of Z1. So we need modulus of Z1 now. Yes, so modulus of Z1 is equal to square root of 9 plus 16 is square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so I have taken 3 square as 9 and 4 square as 16. You know that x square plus y square. So x is 3, y is 4. So x square is 9, y square is 16. So 25 is 5. So here I am writing directly modulus of Z1 is equal to 5. Okay. So I have shown how I have got now. So is greater than equal to modulus of 5 plus 2 times of modulus of Z2 is 7. Okay. So here this side now. So modulus of Z1 means 5. Okay, sorry, here modulus of Z1 is 5 directly, and 2 into 7. So modulus of 2 into 7. Okay, like this I should write. Yes, wait, modulus of 2 into modulus of 2 into 7. Right, like this I should write. Okay, don't get confused. And modulus of 5 minus modulus of 2 is 2 into modulus of Z1. Sorry, Z2 is 7 again along with modulus. Okay, so greater than or equal to. So 5 minus, so modulus of 5 minus 2 into 7 is 14 is greater than or equal to modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2, again greater than or equal to 5 plus 2 into 7 14. So here this side we are getting 19 greater than or equal to modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2, again this is less than or equal to 5 minus 14 is 9. So anyhow modulus is there, means minus 5 becomes plus. So 9. So 9 minimum value is 9 and maximum value is 19. Understood? This is how we have to do the problems related to triangle inequality. Clear? So students, these are some important practice problems related to complex numbers. So practice these problems which are very important, and watch my videos and try to share my videos to your friends and inform them to subscribe my channel so that they also get the notifications of my videos and they also can learn the subject. I hope everyone will help their friends in making them learn the subject. So students, once again I am informing you, take care about the precautions of COVID-19, which is very must and should. And if anyone has any doubt, Again I am saying, please mention that in the comment section. Don't forget. And that's all for today. Signing off. Thank you. Bye.